Hey, here we go. Oh my goodness. So I'm a little behind in my, can't see what I'm doing, there's a glare. My video batching. It happens, you know. But it's kind of a good thing because what I wanted to talk to you about today is being motivated. You know, I saw this in a chat, like how do you stay motivated? And it was a reseller chat, but it could apply to anything really when you're self-employed, because you don't have a boss over you telling you got to get something done. You know, it's all on you. So for me personally, the first thing is I got bills to pay, so I got to come up with some money. But you know, it's easy to fall into a rut if things aren't. It's really funny because when things are going good, you know, that will keep you motivated. But when things are going bad or there's a little slump or something, it's so easy to fall into that rut where you just don't feel like doing anything today. And then you don't do it tomorrow and you don't do it the next day. And so what do you do to stay motivated? Well, I'm just going to give you a couple ideas that I do off of the fly when things are not as planned, when they're not going the way I want them to, just to keep me motivated. So one of the things, and this is the biggest thing because it really has nothing to do with motivation per se, but really more about keeping my life organized and consistency in my own life. And that is that I have a calendar and I live by this calendar. If something happens to my calendar, I can't find it, I'm in a panic because my entire life is in that calendar. And so I have time blocked off specifically for certain tasks. So for obviously, like today I have a customer that's a cleaning customer. They get, and I like this too, my regular customers that I do on a consistent basis, they get that time slot either weekly or bi-weekly or monthly, whatever it is that they have. That is their time. I don't give it to anybody else. They know that if I said I'll be there Tuesday morning every 2 weeks, I will be there Tuesday morning every 2 weeks. So that keeps me consistent. It keeps me reliable. That's as far as the cleaning business or having customers that you have appointments with. You give them a time slot, and it's good for them because then they know when they're supposed to be there most of the time. You know, you have some people who don't abide by that, but for the most part, you know, that works good for both of us. So I also use my calendar for other things. And for instance, I do this very consistently every single day. Every morning after I get up and I get myself pulled together, every morning check my eBay, check my Poshmark, check my Mercari. I may delist and sell similar. I have 2 hours every morning that I devote to tweaking, that kind of thing on my reselling business. Every single morning I do that. At night, it may not be a full 2 hours because I have to take care of my house too. But I do the same thing. So that time frame is broader. It's between 7 and midnight, although I very rarely work till midnight. But that time between 7 and 12 o'clock, I may list some new things, try to get at least 5, 10 would be better, new listings up every day. And so that falls into also setting goals. So if I set a goal, then I know I can get that done. You know what I'm saying? It's like competing with yourself. I don't know if you're like that, but it's like, you know, playing a game with yourself. Can you do it today? Can you get it out today? I got to do one more. I just got to do one more and I'll make my goal for the day. You know, so that kind of thing. But at night, for me personally, I also leave myself some leeway because I don't want to get burned out. The opposite of being unmotivated is being burned out. Or maybe it's a symptom of the same thing, because if you think about it, you might be overdoing it, okay? And so I do leave time sometimes in the evening to maybe skip it if I've been doing good. I have to give myself some kind of a guideline, but if I've been doing good, then I may take a step back for a night. But every single morning, I absolutely do it every morning. Only because I feel that the morning times for the reselling is more important, because things happen overnight while I'm sleeping, or could potentially. So that's what the reselling business, that's what I do. But when in your other life, there may be other things that you need to get motivated. It helps to talk to people, to meet people who are in the same kind of world, that whatever that may be that you do. Watching YouTube videos, you can learn from it, but it also motivates you. So for instance, like today's Tuesday when I'm recording this, I'm not sure when you're going to see it, but on Tuesdays, Kat, the nurse flipper, always has a live session, and it runs until about 10 o'clock. And because of the way that she conducts it, you don't really need to watch your YouTube screen. You can put it on your phone, or that's what I do. I put it on my phone and I put earbuds in so I don't hear anything in the background. And I just start working on my store. So for definitely every week on Tuesday nights, I'm working on my store while I'm listening to this live chat. And I can pick up little tidbits here and there from the people who are asking questions, because they may think of something that I hadn't thought of, and I feel like I don't know why. I guess I just made it a routine that when that show comes on, or her live stream comes on Tuesday nights, starts at 8, so it's 2 hours that I work on my store. Once a week, that time is pretty much dedicated. And the funny thing is, a couple weeks ago, I was on listening and working, and so this was in June still. I sold something for Christmas. I had just put it back up, and something for Christmas sold. So, it's kind of funny how that works. Things that you don't even expect to sell will sell if you keep pushing forward. And it's that way with other things. Like, you just have to get it in your head. Sometimes being motivated means doing something when you're not motivated. You just have to start. Get up off the couch, put your shoes on, go to work. Get up off the couch, get your laptop, put a good Netflix movie on, or something that you don't have to you can just have it kind of running in the background, or some music, something like that. But for me, the biggest thing is setting myself some kind of goals. I mean, I know I got to pay my bills, so I've got to figure something out, but sometimes it's just hard. And when you listen to other people who are doing the same thing that you're doing, well, so I have a cleaning business and I do this reselling, but there's other types of businesses that you can listen to. There's going to be a channel for it somewhere, or an article for it somewhere, or a forum for it somewhere, or a conference for it somewhere, some kind of a social aspect of whatever type of field that you're in, that you're trying to grow your business. Connect with these people, because they will help hold you accountable. They will give you inspiration. They will give you new ideas. You can learn from them, and it's good to network like that. So especially when you work at home, you can become very isolated, and that's not healthy. That's just not healthy. So get out into the world in one way or another, whether it's through social media, or actually going to a conference or a convention, or some kind of meet and greet, or even just getting your butt up and getting to work in the morning if you have a job that you have to report to. So that's what I do. And just remember, your bills aren't going to pay themselves, so if you're doing this to make money, you got to get up and get it done. All right. I hope that's helpful, and I'll talk to you guys again later. Bye.